Okay. Okay, on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Cynthia Green, file number 21-03394. Council appearances.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Cynthia Green.
Okay, I don't see Cynthia Green.
Good morning.
Good morning. Why is it dark? I don't see you.
I gotta turn it around. Let's see. I don't really know how. Let's see. Oh goodness. All right. Wait, let's see. I know there was an option that said, let's see. What is this? I don't see the option for the camera. Okay, here we go. Start. It says stop. It says stop video. Okay, let me see. Here it is here. Camera.
Okay, well, I'll call the next person once she figures out her camera. On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Daquan Tatum, file number 22-03189.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Daquan Tatum.
Hey, Mr. Tatum, you can take the hood and stuff off your head.
Okay. I gotta take this out too?
Yes, please. Thank you. Today's the date and the time that's set for a pre-trial. And it is for a blood alcohol content over 0.17, and a driving while license is suspended. How are we proceeding on this? I think we adjourned this in January so that he can get a assessment. Has that been taken care of?
That is correct, Your Honor. I'll go ahead and tell her, Mr. Tatum. That is correct, Your Honor. Mr. Tatum does have an assessment scheduled for tomorrow. It was unfortunately the earliest day he could get, but he will be going in tomorrow to take his assessment.
Okay. March 18. You said that in person.
Oh, at 10.
I'm setting it for a pre-trial in person March 18th. At what time?
10.
At 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay, again, that's in person, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any questions?
No, I don't.
Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
None for the city, Your Honor.
Nothing for the defense, Your Honor.
Okay, you're all set, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Ms. Green, have you gotten your device taken care of?
It looks like I've put the lights on.
Okay, I can see you. Can you see me?
Yeah, I see you. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Cynthia Green, file number 21-03394. Appearance for the record, counsel.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Cynthia Ann Green.
Okay, today was the date that was set for a pre-trial. We reset this matter so that she could pay off what she owes to the Secretary of State. And she has in this matter, I think, a driving while license suspended, furnishing false information, hinder, obstruct, oppose. Was there an offer extended on this?
Your Honor, we were waiting for an update from Mr. Lee. We did get that. I believe they're planning on seeking an adjournment because she has been working on paying, but still has a remaining balance. So there's currently not an offer, Your Honor. If there's not going to be an adjournment, I would send an offer over.
Mr. Lee?
Yes, Your Honor, that is accurate. The original strategy was to take care of the license issue, and then that charge having been disposed of, settle the remaining matters. Ms. Green reports that she has recently paid $50 towards what she owes. However, there was some misunderstanding as to the total amount that she needed to come up with. She reports that she owed the Secretary of State $150 and needs $50 for a road test. She explains that she has paid $50, so there is still a remaining $100 balance, plus she needs $50 for the road test. She reports she's trying to bring in more income, has job application at Ford out, and is working on it, but would need just a little more time, Your Honor.
I'm not following what the misunderstanding is, because my note from November made it clear that she indicated to us that she had passed her written test but needed to pay $150.
Okay, I'm sorry. My last note said 125, so that was my misunderstanding, not the court's, Your Honor. I apologize.
Okay, Ms. Green, so since November 27th, you only paid $50 to the Secretary of State?
Well, basically, good morning, Your Honor. My seasonal job at Amazon ended a little bit after Christmas, and unfortunately, I lost my dad on the 13th of December. I was telling you he had the cancer. So after the
I'm sorry to
funeral, I
hear
haven't
that.
got back to work yet. I do apologize. It's been kind of rough. I'm sorry.
Okay, what is your plan for employment?
Well, I've been putting in some employment. Recently, I put in with Ford, and secondly, I'm willing to go back to McDonald's if I have to. But I'm still here in Lansing, just trying to balance things out.
Give me 30 days.
It'll be March 18th at 10.
March 18th at 10.
Thank you so much,
Okay,
and I'll try to have it paid up.
let's see. Okay.
I'll be in a better
Let's-
situation.
Okay, you'll give us an update on March 18th as to your employment status, and hopefully you'll be employed by then. Do you have any questions for the court?
So, thanks so much for your patience.
Okay, any additional matters for the record, counsel?
Nothing for the city, Your Honor.
Nothing for the defense, Your Honor.
Okay, you're all set, ma'am.
So much. Take care.
Same to you. Sorry, we're trying to address the temperature issue around here. There's no heat on our side of the building, Mr. Staples.
What's it reading there?
There's not a ton on our part of the building either, Your Honor.
My understanding is there was a pipe burst.
Oh, a pipe burst, right? Okay.
Okay, thank you for your patience. Okay, I see China Roberts. Okay, on the record, in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus China Roberts, file number 23-030004 and 23L27745592. Appearance, please.
Matt Staples for the City of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee, appearing on behalf of China Roberts.
Okay, let's see, Ms. Roberts, today was the date that was set for a pretrial. You have a no ops, wait a minute, I'm looking in the wrong file. Driving unlicensed and then a no insurance. Looks like we did reset this matter. Nope, I'm at the wrong file. There's another file here. Is this a warrant?
Yeah.
Oh, and then I have a new file for you that you need to be arraigned on. Let's see here. Take the city cases first. We reset these matters back in November because she was supposed to be attempting to get her license. Has she gotten her license?
At this point, Your Honor, Ms. Roberts has obtained her permit. She had to wait the 30 days for the time to go by before she could schedule the road test. She is eligible to take the road test beginning tomorrow and is scheduling a road test and should have that process completed within the next couple of weeks.
Okay, so I need another 30 days.
That should be more than sufficient, Your Honor.
March 18th at 10:30. March 18th at 10:30?
Yes.
On this matter. China?
Give me 1 second.
Could I go downstairs?
1 second.
You should probably let them know that you're in court.
Yeah, I work at AFC Home, so I'm trying to get out there.
Okay, thank you. All right, on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus China Roberts, file number 23-03624. Mr. Lee, I'll take your appearance for this purpose.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee, appearing on behalf of China Roberts.
Okay, Ms. Roberts, I have a matter here that you need to be arraigned on. There's a misdemeanor complaint. It alleges that on or about September 27th, 2023, at the area of South Cedar Street and Mason Street, City of Lansing, Ingham County, State of Michigan, that you did allegedly, contrary to law, commit the act in count 1 of assault or assault and battery. The allegations are that you did make an assault or assault and battery upon a Nasia Ann Marie Nickens, contrary to MCL 750.811. Restitution may be ordered if convicted, as this may have resulted in damage to another individual's property or physical injury or death to another individual. This is a misdemeanor. Maximum penalty 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. A consecutive sentence may be imposed under the law if the assault was committed in a place of confinement. Do you understand the charge that was read and the maximum penalty?
Yes.
Okay, you have the right to be represented by an attorney. Mr. Lee, who is your attorney for your city matter, is here today only for the purpose of this arraignment on this file. But you have the right to have an attorney represent you at each stage of the criminal prosecution, and you have the right to have an attorney represent you if you're going to be questioned by law enforcement about this incident, okay?
Okay.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything that you say and anything you put in writing, that includes text messages, DMs, and emails, can be used against you. You have the right to plead guilty, plead not guilty, or stand mute. You have the right to the presumption of innocence, so you're innocent until proven guilty. You have the right to require the prosecutor, which is the Ingham County Prosecutor's Office, to prove your guilt at trial. You have the right to a jury trial, and you have the right at the trial to have the prosecutor prove each element of the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to confront the accuser or any witnesses called to testify against you at trial. And you have the right to have witnesses subpoenaed on your own behalf to testify on your behalf, or to present evidence at trial that you believe show a defense to the charge being brought against you. And you have the right to remain silent at trial and not have silence be used against you. Do you have any questions about those rights?
No.
What's your home address?
2393 Cedar Street, apartment E.
Your phone number.
517-243-0433.
043.
3.
Okay. I need a free trial date.
February 27th. 27.
Okay. Okay. Where did you say you were employed again?
I work at an AFC home.
Okay. What company is that through?
I will have to ask my manager. I honestly don't remember.
Oh, got it. Okay. You have a pre-trial scheduled before me on February 27th at 1:30 p.m. You can appear via Zoom or in person for your pre-trial. Did you want to request an attorney to represent you?
Yes.
Okay, we'll enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf, okay?
Okay.
Okay, as to bond, I'm gonna set bond in the amount of $500 personal recognizance. There's a no contact order that I'm gonna put in place, meaning you are not to have contact directly or indirectly with Anasia Ann Marie Nickens, okay?
Okay.
You're not to be within 1,500 feet of wherever that person lives. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You're also not to be within 1,500 feet of wherever they work, go to school, do their laundry, food shop, worship, all of the above. You understand that?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about the no contact order?
No.
Okay. Well, you seem a little confused. Are you confused?
It is.
I'm sorry?
I don't know who that is.
Okay, I couldn't tell you who it is either, but this is a matter that allegedly occurred back on September 27th. It says the police responded to a vehicle accident at Cedar Street and Mason Street at that intersection. And it resulted in this report. And obviously you'll get more information once you speak with your attorney, okay?
Okay.
Okay, and then you need to make sure that you appear to all of your court dates while you're on bond, okay?
Okay.
You're not to possess a firearm or any other dangerous weapon. You're not to engage in any assaultive or threatening behavior. You're not to use, purchase, or possess alcohol or drugs unless you have a valid prescription. You're not to travel outside the state without prior approval of the court. Do you have any questions about your bond conditions?
No.
Okay, counsel, did I miss anything?
I think that covered all of it, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll see you, Ms. Roberts, on the 27th on this matter, and then don't forget that you have a city matter in March, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, you're all set. Let me see her. This person won't start their video.
Can anyone hear me?
Hello?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yep.
We
Excellent.
can hear you, Mr. Hall, but I'm gonna mute you until the judge is ready to call your case. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Mr. Lee, did you need to talk to either Ms. Baldwin or Mr. Hall?
I don't believe so. Let me just double check.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, I'll talk with both of them, but let's start with Miss Baldwin, if you don't mind.
Okay.
All right.
Good morning, Mr. Green.
There you go. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. I can't see without my reading glasses on. Sorry about that. I do need a breakout room with the assistant city attorney. That'd be great if we could get one.
Okay, I'm ready to go on Mr. Holmes.
Yes, Your
Oh.
Honor.
Yes.
On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Chappie Dean Holmes Jr. File number 23-02193, council appearance.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Vince Green on behalf of the defendant Chappie Holmes. We are both appearing by Zoom. I see he's on also.
Okay, Mr. Holmes, you can hear us? You're muted, but it looks like you said yes. Today's the date and the time that was set for a pre-trial. I have one count of operating with a high blood alcohol content. Was there an offer on this?
Your Honor, we are waiting. Defense counsel informed me in the breakout room that Mr. Holmes has completed his assessment and done some other things. And he's going to be sending those over to me for review before an offer is made. So at this point, we would like to request a brief adjournment so that we may receive and review those materials.
Okay, when did he complete an assessment?
He did it through Pat's, Your Honor.
No, when?
Just recently. And so we should be
Mr. Holmes, can you
getting that.
unmute, please?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, what date were you assessed?
I did it, it's been about like 2 weeks, and they told me I gotta go back on the 16th for the other thing. I also did the MAD and the highway safety program.
Okay, but was the assessment completed, or do you have to go back to complete the assessment?
On the 16th.
That's to complete the assessment, though?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not sure when will he get a report then?
I would expect a report. I mean, I know they're pretty timely, probably after he completes the second phase of what he has to do on the 16th, probably within a week to 10 days.
You're going back the 16th of this month?
Your Honor. It's just that Friday.
Okay. Give me a date after that.
February 26th, 11.
February 26th at 11 a.m.
Sounds great. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, any additional matters for the record?
Nothing for the city, Your Honor.
Nothing for the defense, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, you're all set. I don't see Mr. Hall anymore. Are we ready on James Hall?
Yes, Your Honor.
On the record of the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus James Hall, file number 21-01166, council appearance.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of James Hall.
Okay, this was the date that we reset this matter for a additional pretrial. In December, I was updated that there was a hold that was cleared. They were waiting for documentation. Has that hold been cleared?
Yes, Your Honor, that hold has been cleared. Mr. Hall was able to get the documentation he needed from a friend of the court to the Secretary of State. The Secretary of State notified him that they would schedule a hearing for him. However, there was some confusion in the notification process. Apparently, the Secretary of State had the wrong address for him. He contacted them, notified them of his correct address. They told him on February 5th, last week, Monday, that they would send him a letter with the date of his hearing. He has not yet received that letter, so we don't know the exact date of the hearing, but he is expected to have a hearing in front of the Secretary of State in regard to getting his license reinstated soon. So we're asking the court for an adjournment to allow time for that hearing to take place.
March 18th at 10:30.
March 18th at 10:30. Do you have any questions for the court today?
I don't know, ma'am.
Any additional matters for the record?
None for the city, Your Honor.
Nothing for the defense.
You're all set. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Lisa Baldwin. Have anybody heard from Miguel Martinez?
No, Your Honor.
I'll show a bench warrant. Now, what about Victor Ballard?
I have spoke with him. I have not seen him yet today, Your Honor.
Is your bench warrant? Saddam Mbukwa.
I have not had contact with him, Your Honor.
Okay, it's your bench warrant. Okay, on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Annalisa Baldwin, file number 23-L2826703, council appearance.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Annalisa Baldwin.
Okay, today was the date and the time that was set for a pretrial for failure to display valid license. Was there an offer on this?
Yes, Your Honor. I do show that Ms. Baldwin has obtained her valid license, and so at this point, the city would move to dismiss.
Okay, this case is dismissed. You're all set, Ms. Baldwin.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to intrude, but because I talked to the other person, I haven't, because I got laid off, so my actual thing, I haven't got it physically yet. I don't know if anybody to
What's
Mr.
your actual, what physical thing?
my physical license.
Okay, but did you, you've taken your test and they probably cleared it, so your driving record, which is what the city attorney would look at, would probably see that your license is no longer invalid. So they've moved to dismiss the case. As to you getting a physical license, we don't handle that.
Okay.
But the charge that was brought against you has been dismissed, so you're all set.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a blessed day. I can leave?
Yes, you're free to go. You too, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Christopher Lowe.
Yes.
Can you start your video, please?
How do I do that?
Okay. Are we ready, Mr. Lowe?
Yes.
Mr. Lee, you're muted.
Yes, we are prepared to proceed, Your Honor.
On the record in the matters of the people of the city of Lansing versus Christopher Adam Lowe, file numbers 23-03649 and 650, council appearances.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Christopher Lowe.
Okay, Mr. Lowe, I have two separate files. One file ending 649. I have operating with a 0.08 blood alcohol or drug. And then I have a failure to or stop after property damage accident and 650. Was there an offer on these matters? Council?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe Mr. Hall is in, or Lowe, I'm sorry. There was an offer made of either a plea to an impaired driving and the failure to stop an ID, or to plead to an OWI with the straight OWI, and the failure to stop an ID would be dismissed. But I believe he has a assessment scheduled. So if he would like to move forward with that, we would review that assessment.
Okay, so the offer was impaired and plead guilty to the failure to stop after property damage accident, or to plead to what?
To the OWI alone, and then we would dismiss the failure to stop after a property damage accident.
Okay, and then we need to set this out so that he can be assessed.
Correct, Your Honor.
Is that what your client wants to do, Mr. Lee? Get an assessment to see if he can get a different offer?
Yes, Your Honor. He currently has an assessment scheduled for March 4th at Pat's, and we would like to pursue that.
March 4th. Okay, I'll take a day, at least 2 weeks after that.
March 25th at 8.
March 25th at 8:30. Do you have any questions today, Mr. Lowe?
I'll sign in with the same meeting room ID and everything I used today.
That's correct.
All right. Thank you.
Any other questions, sir? No problem.
Nope, I'm all set.
Okay. Any additional matters for the record, council?
None for the city, Your Honor.
Nothing for the defense, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Lowe. You're all set.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, it's tough. So you gotta be.
Everybody got Ms. Nalon?
Your Honor, there has been a new offer extended. If I could have just a moment with Ms. Nalon.
No problem. Julie, are you ready on Nalon?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
On the record, in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Nia Nalon, file number 23-036790 OT, appearance for the record.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee appearing on behalf of Nia Nalon.
Okay, Nia Nalon, today was the date that was scheduled for a pretrial on a driving while license is suspended. What is the offer that was extended, Mr. Staples?
There is no offer on this file, Your Honor.
No offer?
Nope.
Okay. Counsel, how are we proceeding?
Your Honor, at this time, we would like to set the matter for trial.
Okay, the matter will be set for a trial. March 25th. March 25th at 8:15. At 8:15 in person at the court. Do you have any questions today, Ms. Nalon?
No.
Okay, any additional matters for the record?
None for the city, Your
Counsel?
Honor.
Nothing for the defense, Your Honor.
Thank you. You're all set. On the Moto G Stylus 5G. Okay. You said I'll start the video later. No, you're booted. Okay, on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Robert Lincoln Cruz III, file number J075645. Council appearance.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Edward Christensen on behalf of Robert Cruz, standing to my right, Your Honor.
How are you, Mr. Cruz?
I'm doing fine. How are you, Your Honor?
I'm doing well, thank you. What was the date and the time that was set for a motion to set aside conviction? And you were looking to set aside a conviction from September 2007 for operating while license was suspended, revoked, or denied, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. We did receive a response from the Office of the Attorney General. It was dated for December 5th. Council, did you get a copy of that?
I did, Your Honor.
Sorry, Your Honor.
It's for both councils.
Thank you. Yes, I did, Your Honor, from the AG's office.
Okay. Mr. Staples, is the city attorney making an opinion on this?
The city is not, Your Honor. The city would stand silent and rely on the judgment of the court.
Okay, the Office of the Attorney General has no objection. Appears you may be eligible, Mr. Cruz, to have this conviction set aside. However, the statute does prohibit the convictions of this type being set aside if the traffic offense caused an injury or death. Counsel, was that the case in this matter?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. How's he been, or what has he been engaged in since the time of this conviction, I should say?
Gainfully employed, Your Honor, not hanging out with the same group of people early on in his life, participating in his children's lives. Otherwise, last 10 years or so, a model citizen.
Okay, I do see, or I don't see, I should say, anything on his criminal history since 2009. So. Actually, there was a 2016. And 2014 and 2010. So it looks like since 2016 is when you stopped engaging with that crowd, I presume.
Yes.
Without anything else forbearing the statute, I think that setting aside this conviction is consistent with the public welfare. I'll grant your request dated for today, okay?
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. I do have an order prepared.
We already have one in file.
Oh, perfect, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem. Any additional matters for today's record?
No, thank you for hearing this for this day.
No worries. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
Your Honor, I have a request from one of the defendants who is appearing at 10:30 a.m.
Who's the June third?
I'm not sure.
First you would have to see. who's the
Constance,
jail
maybe
clerk,
either Constance or Susie, probably.
Then two or Sylvia. Just gotta find out who built it.
You need to give them that file. Oh, okay, yeah. Either one. I'm about to do one more in a minute anyways. You had a request?
Yes, Your Honor. Miss Jessica Lull informs me that she is running behind schedule and requests that either she be allowed to appear via Zoom or at 1:30 this afternoon in person.
I'm sorry, why is she's being required to appear in person now?
That's my understanding, Your Honor. So she's running behind this morning, reports that it'll take about an hour for her on the bus. So I said I would ask if she could appear at 1:30.
Let's see where.
I think Zach.
This doesn't even look like it's mine. Station Buchanan in 2020. How did I end up with this one? This was a Buchanan file. Where did I get? Maybe it's just going back and forth, it looks like. Last thing I see in here was an arraignment thing.
Yeah, it looks like in Zach's schedule, the pre-trial, he just looked for him.
Yeah, I think that was probably a clerical error, because our staff, my court staff didn't set this. That she can appear via Zoom at 10:30.
Okay, I will let her know. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Staples, I see Jamie Scruggs is present. Are we expecting someone from Code to log in? Oh, Code is here. I see Meredith Johnson. Do you need a private meeting room?
Yes, please, Your Honor, that would be great.
I'll put you're already in room 2. I'll put them in your room.
Sounds good. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Scruggs, you need to start your video.
Your Honor, I actually need Mr. Driver. Could you put him in our breakout room? He's the officer on this one instead of Ms. Johnson. Your Honor, we're ready to proceed once Ms. Scruggs makes it out of the breakout room.
On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Jamie Scruggs, file number is 24001360 council appearance.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Okay, Ms. Scruggs, do you have an attorney at all?
I do not.
Okay, today was the date and the time that was set for a code compliance issue. Let's see, how do you want to proceed, Mr. Staples?
Your Honor, the city would request an adjournment of at least 2 weeks to work with Ms. Scruggs on this matter and communicate with her and do a little bit more investigation. So we would like a adjournment of at least 2 weeks, please.
February 26th at 11.
February 26th at 11.
I can't do that. I'm sorry. I have a doctor's appointment. I have breast cancer, so I can't do that day.
Oh, yeah, another day.
March 18th at 9:30.
March 18th at 9:30.
Thank you.
Okay, any additional matters for the record, council?
Nothing from the city, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Staples.
Okay, you're all set.
Thank you.
You're welcome. They never put whoever was supposed to be in the jail in there. Okay, let's see. Okay, is that Benjamin Hellborn?
Yes, that's me.
Okay. Mr. Lee, do you need to speak with him? Oh, does he have an attorney? It just says, officer's name on this.
Says he applied for a court appointed.
Mr. Lee?
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't see if your office is representing Mr. Hillborn, but I do see that he applied for court appointed counsel.
Okay, I do not see that we are appointed in his case, but I would be glad to talk with him, Your Honor.
Yeah, it may be that at the time, his circumstances was different, but he's obviously in the custody. I'll put him in private meeting room with you.
Okay, thank you.
Are you ready with Mr. Hilborn?
Yes, we are ready, Your Honor.
Okay, on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Benjamin Hilborn, file number 23-03721, council appearance.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee appearing for Benjamin Hilborn.
Okay, Mr. Hilborn, you can hear us? Is he still in the breakout room? I think it's fine. I don't know why it does that. I just closed the room. Oh gosh, it's up 6 seconds. Okay, I have to close the breakout room. It's not bringing him back. Okay, Mr. Hilborn, you can hear us now?
Yes, Your Honor, can you hear me?
I can hear you, thank you. Okay, today was the date that was set for a pretrial on a trespassing, and then Mr. Lee, you've met with him. I don't know if he needs to resubmit his application, or how do you want to proceed?
No, Your Honor, he has submitted an application. There was an internal administrative error on our end. The case was assigned to Jacob Raleigh because Mr. Raleigh is representing Mr. Hilborn on some state matters. However, Mr. Raleigh, of course, is not on the city docket. So I have requested that the case be reassigned to me. And after my discussion with Mr. Hilborn this morning, we are prepared to proceed with this morning's hearings.
Okay, how are you prepared to proceed? Was there an offer on this?
Your Honor, on this matter, there is no offer. The offer was to plea as charged and for no upfront jail.
Okay, I'm assuming, Mr. Lee, you've not received discovery.
I have received discovery, Your Honor. I do have a police report. So yeah, we're prepared to go ahead and set the matter for trial since there is no offer at this time.
March 25th at 8:15. March 25th at 8:15. Any additional matters for today's record?
None for the city, Your Honor.
Nothing for the defense, Your Honor.
Thank you. You're all set for today, Mr. Hilborn. Are you ready with Ms. Lowe?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
Record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Jessica Lowe, file number 20L2554751, council appearance.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee appearing on behalf of Jessica Lowe.
Okay, today was the date and the time that was set for a pre-trial on an expired plate. How do we want to proceed?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Did you say on an expired plate?
I'm sorry, it's expired license. You're correct.
Okay.
I had that incorrect.
Ms. Lowe reports that she has contacted the Secretary of State and has been advised that she will need to take the written test and get a permit. She has a challenge because her ID documents were stolen. So she is in the process of applying for her birth certificate and estimates she'll need 2 weeks before she can get the birth certificate in and go ahead and proceed with the written test. So we're asking for an adjournment to allow her time to complete that process, Your Honor.
March 18 at 10:30.
March 18th at 10:30. Any additional matters for the record today?
None for the city, Your Honor.
Nothing for the defense, Your Honor.
Okay, you're all set for today, ma'am. Have you met with Ms. Alvarado already?
I have not met with Miss Alvarado, Your Honor.
She's in the court. She's in the courtroom. If you can come and get her.
Okay, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Kelsey Alvarado, file number 24-00101. Council appearance.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Kelsey Alvarado.
Okay, and today was the date and time that was set for a pretrial on driving while license is suspended. Was there an offer on this?
There's not an offer, Your Honor.
Okay, how do you want to proceed?
We'd like to set the matter for trial, Your Honor.
Matter will be set for jury trial. March 25th at 8:15. March 25th at 8:15. Do you have any questions for the court today?
I do not, Your Honor.
Okay, any additional matters for the record?
None for the city, Your Honor.
Okay, you're all set. We'll get you a copy of your notice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Okay, do you need to speak to whoever's in the jail? Mr. Caswell?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, so I got us some tickets. Oh, she's so happy. This little girl is so different. We didn't get your cousin's case, did we? Oh, we're not needed, but now we do. Oh. Okay, we'll bring him back from the breakout room. Okay, on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Justin Caswell, file number 24-00243, council appearance.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Justin Caswell.
Okay, I have one count of false information pre-trial for today. Was there an offer in this, or how are we proceeding?
There is not an offer at this time, Your Honor.
Counsel, how do you want to proceed?
Your Honor, at this time, we would like to set the matter for trial. We believe that there's a possibility of a global resolution with other charges that Mr. Caswell is facing. However, since there's no offer here, we'll go ahead and set it for trial and see if we can get a resolution before that date.
Okay, he has another matter pending.
As a state matter, felony matter pending, Your Honor.
Is it related to the same date in question as this matter?
I don't believe so.
Okay, when is it set for its next court date, that other matter?
That is set for a hearing on February 15th.
We can set this for another pre-trial
Okay.
after February 15th.
February 26th at 11.
February 26th at 11. Any additional matters for the record?
None for the city, Your Honor.
Nothing for the defense. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're all set for today, Mr. Caswell. Okay, I see a Kevin Noss. Did I say that right?
Naus, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Nouse. Okay, let's see. Do you have an attorney representing you?
John Lee was.
Mr. Lee, are you appointed on that matter?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Okay, I don't seem to have any appearance. Did you need to speak to your client? Or are you ready to proceed?
We are ready to proceed.
On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Kevin Curtis Nouse, file number 17-00479, council appearance.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee appearing on behalf of Kevin Naus.
Okay, today was the date and the time that was scheduled for a pre-trial. There are 4 counts of failure to pay income tax. How are we proceeding on these?
Your Honor, in my discussions with City Attorney, Mr. Staples, there was some confusion as to how many counts. So the city was prepared to make an offer on 1 count, but there were 3 other counts that we couldn't come to an agreement on. So we're suggesting that perhaps a short adjournment, perhaps when Mr. Venka returns, he will be in a better position to fully address the matter.
February 26th.
February 26th at 11. Any additional matters for today's record?
None for the city, Your Honor.
Nothing for the defense. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. You're all set for today, Mr. Nouse.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Okay, I'm not seeing Derek Mitchell.
I have not seen Mr. Mitchell this morning.
Bench warrant. Let me see. Brad Robinson or Robeson failed to appear.
Your Honor, in that matter, we would request a default fine, so I don't know if you want to call that on the record.
On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Brad Robeson, file number 230013761. Appearance, please.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Okay, and then I do see that you have a co-compliance representative here. Today was the date set for a hearing on a code compliance violation. Looks like in December 19th, the defendant failed to appear. There was a default fine of $150 in order that was to be prepared for within the 7-day rule. I'm just looking to see if we received the order. And then we gave the defendant 30 days to address or remedy the issue. Did we ever receive an order on this? I don't see one on the file. It doesn't look like we ever received an order.
Okay, I will double check on that, Your Honor. But on this, for today, we would request a first repeat violation, which is a $250 fine. And I will get that to you by the end of the day for his failure to appear today.
Okay, so default fine of $250 will be granted. You're gonna give me the order from the 19th and the 12th by the end of the day?
Yeah, if I should be able to have those dug up by the end of the day, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll note that here on the file. And do you want me to reset this for any further show cause, or how do you want to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor, let's reset it for 30 days and hopefully eventually we can get him to appear.
March 18th at 10. Any additional matters for the record?
None for the city, Your Honor.
Okay, you're all set.
Thank you.
I don't see anybody else. Let's see. Carly Hester. I don't see that there's an attorney assigned.
I think that I have been assigned to that, Your Honor, but I have not seen Ms. Hester.
Okay, the only information I have outside of the fact that it looks like Carly Hester was homeless is that there was information that at least the end of January, she was in the hospital, but she got up here today, so we'll issue a bench warrant. What is this? Little,
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I do have some information on Ms. Hester. It appears that the case manager at Meridian Health Center called us this morning to say that the client is in treatment and won't be able to make it to court today. That's the latest information we have.
okay, they didn't advise you as to when there will be appropriate time for us to reset this matter?
I don't see that in the note that was left. I do have a follow-up phone number. I could call them and perhaps advise you this afternoon after lunch what they are saying her ETA is.
Okay, if you can let me know, then I'll know better how to reset this matter.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
No problem. And what about Dorico McClure?
Yeah, in regard to Mr. McClure, I have not seen or heard from him today.
Okay, looks like he was recently released from jail. It said he was in Gratiot County, but he didn't appear today. I'll issue a bank warrant. And I think that's all I have for the morning. So
Sounds
we're all
good.
set into 1:15.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.